Holy crap. Well, that's not good. We're lucky to be alive. Welcome back to the channel. This video is brought to you by Onyx Off-Road. And today we are taking on Oregon's toughest trails. 3 trails, 1 video. Stay tuned, you'll like this one. All right, we're here at Klein Butte, and a lot of you think that Sand Hollow is the only area with free range. This is actually a open range OHV area. That's Graeme doing his thing. His wife Kate's over there. Obviously, I got Shanna up here and a Sammy. So as long as you stay within the fence line, you can do any of this stuff right here. Like just drive up, test that rock out, drive down it, hit it at an angle. You know, definitely don't run over the trees, don't run over the brush, but the rocks are free range in this area. Oh, look like they even shot that truly. They drink trash drinks, and then they shoot it, and then they leave it on the ground. Have you ever seen when you take the cover off of that? Right there? It says Zima right underneath. Pick up your trash. ColtBuiltIt.com. Now we're stepping out of the open range OHV area and going onto some trails out here in Klein. And I think we're going to start on trail 17, I believe. I'll let you know when we get there. We're on Klein Butte Trail 16. I'm glad we got Onyx. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know what trail we're on. You can see how the old Carsonites are just wore out. This area is called Twisted Sister, and it's because they got 3 trails here, or 3 obstacles here that are named after their 3 mountains, the 3 sisters. So they named this Twisted Sister.
You guys know what I love about Kait, and I'll introduce you to Kait in just a second. She loves wheeling so much. While everybody else talks, she's just driving around and around, and she gets more miles on her rig than any of the guys. I love it. Let me introduce you to Kait. Say hi, Kait. Hello. This is Kait. Tell us about your rig.
So I got a Suzuki Samurai with rear steer and some trail gear axles, 9-inch. And it's pretty fun. I love it.
Well, I got denied on Twisted Sister. It just wasn't going to climb it without backflipping it. We got a lot of trails to do still, so we're moving over to Trail 17 now. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at this ridiculousness. This is a big old wall. See where that rear steer really comes in handy to walk your rear end over just that inch or two to make your climb. just finished trail 17 and now we're headed to 32 or 38, I believe. We'll find out. So this one has more than just a carcinite. It has a 4x4 wood post in the ground, but this is trail 34. So this is the one that this area is kind of known for here. So Graeme and his club are the ones that put in most of these trails, and they also installed these. These are like rock boxes for the carcinites because people always run over the carcinites and break them off. So they built these rock boxes to help keep the carcinites together. So there is some wicked climbs here on Trail 34. Some awesome options. The cool thing about the trails here in Klein is they set them up where you can do it with any kind of rig. You just have the option of going on these ridiculous buggy lines. So, you know, when you're seeing a front and rear steer single seat buggy struggle, that should give you an idea how tough that line is. It is a lot tougher than it looks on camera as well. These are juniper trees. You know how we can tell? Because that's what juniper trees look like.
You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
And they're hollow.
And they have juniper berries.
And they have juniper berries. What's that?
That's how you make gin.
Look at all this crazy moss.
If you like gin and tonic, they came from this.
You smell it? Does it kind of have that?
I don't know, I got a bad sniffer, so all I can smell is dirty things like farts and trash.
Yeah, that's how.
People like, smell these flowers. I'm like, yeah, neat. Don't smell them.
I can't smell it either.
I like all this.
People, they'll take like an old snag like this.
Wow.
All right, new day. We're at Rim Butte today, and there is no service here. So I went ahead and downloaded the offline map, and I'll show you guys how to do that right here. That way you can see exactly how to do it. Because I had a few people say it must be hard to download an offline map on Onyx off-road, and it's not. It's actually super, super easy. And Graeme helped put a lot of the trail systems in this area, in the Bend area. What does it take to get stuff in like this?
It takes a lot of time and working with like different organizations. So you want to like, that's why it's important to be in a Jeep club or any other sort of organization that comes out and puts miles in. So we work with the Forest Service, mainly user created. So we go and log most of the hours, and we'll have like one Forest Service person with us just kind of managing, making sure we're doing the right stuff. But yeah, pretty much all user created. And this system's like almost 18 miles long. So it's taken 3 or 4 years to get it all dialed in.
So just like the Forest Service maps we have in South Dakota, the Forest Service maps here are not super accurate, and that's why we download Onyx, and then I know exactly where I'm going and where to be. Their club also donated all of this rock that goes down here to help maintain this road. On top of, they applied for grants to help put a lot of these trails in, including the bathroom back there. So that's really, really awesome to have it set up that way. We are starting today on Trail 11. So I think the trails here go from 10 to 31. ish, and we're gonna start on 11. We're here at the Ponderosa staging area. It is very Ponderosa-esque, very nice, and it is time to start the day. Yesterday was like high desert on granite. Today is like in the mountains and lava rock, so totally different terrain, all still within an hour of bend. This is super cool.
That's a really tall climb. Look at that. I'm 5'8". Good grief.
What's super cool about this trail is they give you a couple of options. So if you want to challenge your rig and you maybe have 35s, 37s, you can still take this trail and run it through the most difficult section. If you want to do buggy lines, you go extreme difficulty, which is where Graeme just drove off at. Where he went, he must have went right here. Yep, little boop boop. So we'll see how the Sammy does.
No big day around here, just wheeling and hiking through lava. This stuff is super, super cool. It's really, really grippy and porous, and some of it you can see whenever you go by, it's completely hollow. And I guess there's some places around here that you can't make wheeling trails because it's lava tubes, and it could cave in and you'd sink like a sinkhole, and you'd sink into a lava tube, giant cave, and it'd just swallow your rig. Super awesome. Here he comes.
That was a rad bonus section. Dropping off stuff though, you always got gravity in your favor most of the time-ish.
Helmet's always a plus.
Oh, helmets and harnesses for sure. Such a cool windy little trail, man. It's just tight, winds through the rocks, and this lava rock has crazy traction. It's also kind of neat because it's like it sounds hollow, so you like go over the rocks and you hear this like clunk clunk clunk, and you almost wonder if you got something wrong with your rig, but it's just the rocks working around and they're just hollow sounding. So that little tree we just went next to is really tight. You're on the top of a ridge, and they said they named that obstacle Squeeze It, because obviously you got to squeeze it through there.
That was a really cool trail. It was different with all the lava rocks. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, crazy good traction. That was, I'd say, equivalent to like Wolf Caves, K2 area down in Mason, Texas. Has crazy good traction. And this is like that, except it's on boulders. So like the rocks still move out from underneath you, but you'll grab every one of them.
It was really cool. Really hard to walk on. Joke at the trail time, you ready? What makes dry skin?
Lotionless sun. I don't know. Yeah.
A towel.
A towel. Towel makes dry skin.
Score! 2 in a row. I got him. Oh, so a horse walks into a bar.
Why the long face?
I should have stopped while I was ahead.
We just got back to the parking area. We still got a big day tomorrow of awesome trails. So just a reminder, if you guys want to do these trails, I will have them logged. I will put them down here in the description so you guys will be able to run them. You can download the map and do them yourself if you'd like to, if you want to do the hard route. Oh, it's airing up. It's not a fun animal. I got something to show you guys, but first I need to give you a little backstory. We had to pull over after we left because Graeme had a nail in his tire. So we plugged that tire, filled it up, changed another tire out with a spare on his trailer, and then took off, and then this happened. So we just had the craziest thing happen ever. Let me show you this. So we're driving, we're in the right lane. This guy comes by almost hits me. I mean, couldn't have been a 1/16 of an inch from my truck. Hits Graeme and Kait's trailer doing about 100 miles an hour. Comes up through here, flips. I mean, these are chunks of his wheel right here. Front flips, does about 10 flips, 10 rolls, hits the median, shoots back over. The car just drags sideways, just sparks flying everywhere, does another double flip, and ends up backwards right there. Now everybody's okay. We ran over, we called 911 immediately. Shanna called, Graeme and I ran over here, Kait was calling, and the dude jumps out of the car, out of the window, and he is just hammered. I mean, completely hammered. And bleeding, but that's probably the thing that saved his life. Now, we're looking at his expired license plates, wondering if Graeme just got, if he's gonna have to buy his trailer. Don't drink and drive, man. It ain't worth it. Yeah.
Tilted all the way down.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's the hinge through the. That's the sub.
That's the hinge poking through the door. This sounds horrible, but if he was gonna hit somebody, hitting this monster trailer is probably the best thing instead of a car full of kids.
Dude, look at his control arm bolt nut.
What?
Look at the control arm.
Oh wow. Sheared it right off.
I think this is where the CV hit.
That's definitely CV axle. All right, so we just left the crash site. We talked with the state trooper. They had some different state troopers show up, and unfortunately this guy had a expired driver's license that he wasn't even allowed to own one since 2021.
Yeah.
So he's been driving without a driver's license. He couldn't own a car without a breathalyzer in it, and that didn't have a breathalyzer in it. With expired tags, odds are he has no insurance. So somebody bought him that car to be able to drive that, which is sad. If you know somebody that's in that bad a shape, they probably shouldn't buy him a car either. But now we got to figure out how to fix Graeme's trailer because we're still supposed to wheel in the morning. So this is gonna be a little bit nuts. But the other troopers took off. They're following him to the hospital because obviously they're gonna have to do blood work, find out what all he's on, minus the alcohol that was everywhere. And yeah, so we feel like, you know, it sucks. At the same time, we feel like, you know, it's kind of fortunate that he hit the trailer and not a family with kids or somebody in a tiny little car, because that would have been the end of it for sure. Because he was doing, gosh, he had been doing 100 miles plus an hour, and there was at least 5 different people that pulled over and said, yeah, he blew by them and almost hit them, which tells me too that, you know, that's why they have that, whatever, that 411 number or whatever it is. Like, call, I mean, you can still call 911, like and they'll give you another number to call if you don't have it, but like, report people like that. If somebody's driving around drunk, report them. You might be saving a life. Little backstory, we ran over there while Shanna and Kait were calling the police, and he was in the passenger seat making all kinds of weird noises and stuff. We're like, are you okay? And he just climbs out the window of the driver's seat, climbs over the driver's seat, and then climbs out the window. So he didn't even have his seatbelt on. I mean, he had to have done 10 flips in that truck. Made me realize that I think I'm gonna invest in a dash cam from now on. Anyway, figure out tonight. We'll see you guys in the morning. Yesterday was a disaster. in the afternoon, and we talked about it, like all the potentials of, we had a flat tire, we had a low tire. If we'd have stayed there a little longer, or had the tire actually popped, and then we would have been on the road, and all kinds of things. And so we're taking today off, and we're gonna eat, have ourselves a Willy burger, and there's rad sidekicks here, so that just makes it cooler. Might have to check this out too. Look at the snow.
So pretty.
If you guys watched us prep the Samurai, you remember that I was working the whole day on Shanna's birthday. So took her on a little birthday surprise today, and we went up here to Crater Lake.
Yay!
If you guys have never been up here, it is just south of Bend in Oregon, and it is absolutely gorgeous. The lake is almost 2,000 feet deep, and there's still snow out there. Like, it's August right now, and we're not up above tree line or anything, so that's pretty wild. What do you think?
I love it. It's so pretty. I love hiking. I love outside. It's the best birthday present.
And that's Wizard Island. Wizard! Bird. I believe this is one of the only lakes too that is not fed by water. Like, it's not, there's no other water mass or rivers feeding into this. It is just its own lake, obviously in a crater, so it just harbors it all in there. Now, you can't come to Bend, Oregon without going to the last Blockbuster in the world. What do you think? What should we rent?
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2. Judgment Day. T-1000. How's it going?
Good, thank you. That brings back memories.
I'm in high school again.
The original Ghostbusters.
You can't do the old ones. You got to do the new releases. They're always against the wall. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It's a great movie. Do you remember coming up here, looking back, like, oh yes. By the way, I was named after this TV show. Colt Sievers. That's legitimately how I got my name. Right, guys, day 3, and we are up here in Hoodoo. Now, we did take yesterday off. We had to get some insurance stuff. Come to find out, the guy that hit them doesn't have insurance, has a revoked driver's license, has all kinds of things going on, and basically his insurance just told him, well, here's $500 to fix your trailer, and they're not like, that's with him paying $500. That's just like totally bogus. So, if you guys know somebody that has a rad trailer that maybe is looking to get rid of it, or has a way to fix trailers. This thing is buckled in the middle of the frame here. It actually buckled all the way up here. You can see it bubbled out right in there and smashed it hard. So they spent all day dealing with the insurance company and trying to get that thing squared away. Unfortunately, like I said, it is what it is. And now we're gonna do one of the coolest trails in the state of Oregon. So we are starting here on Quack Attack, and they have this filter, all those boulders back there, to keep people that shouldn't be on this trail off this trail, which I think is pretty cool. I wish more trail systems would allow you to do that, where you can put kind of a gatekeeper or a filter in there to keep what it's set up for in there, and at least let people know, like, hey, this is the level that you should be expecting, and if you can't do this, you probably shouldn't be on the rest of it.
Kate. She's like my spirit sister.
Don't know if you can see all that old man's beard on the trees, like the tree moss, but always makes me think of Bear Grylls, you know? We'll make it, it makes a fire.
Sand feels good on my feet. It's hot today. Raspberries on the trail. A little snacky snack. Raspberries are yummy. Wild raspberries are the best.
You know, every time I've been in trails where there is like dead trees, you know, there's always that chance, you know, you call them Widowmakers. This tree just fell onto the cage. Yikers. Hey, Graeme. You might want to see this.
Oh, dang. Yeah. You might have to pull a permit if you want to take that home.
Right? It was just like, I hear. It's like, gong. I was like, oh, well, that's neat. They always talk about Widowmakers. I didn't know I was going to be involved with them.
The cooler's been tagged.
Yeah, keep going back. Button broke, brother.
The cooler died.
It was a natural death. Tree.
The tree attacked me, jumped out of nowhere and tried to get me. Colt saved me. The cooler took the brunt.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, look.
Have you revived the cooler?
I will. Button.
What? Boom.
Yeah.
Awesome. There we go. Gated obstacle there.
Good job, boys.
Do I look older? Old man's beard.
Got the mustache and everything.
You know it. Just finished the 2 bonus buggy sections on Quack Attack, and now we're back on the main trail.
That was really cool.
So we've only went 7/10 of a mile and we're already at this gorgeous spot, and this is legit rock crawling. I mean, legit rock crawling back in there. Just sick boulders, tons of flex, tons of tire, tons of locker usage. You know, they're using the snot out of their rear steer. Of course, we don't have rear steer, but I'm using front dig quite a bit, or rear dig. This is a cool trail. Cool trail. And we're right next to the ski slope that's like right over here. Shanna, you been playing in the dirt?
Just a little.
I have a butterfly that's been hanging out with me. Sure likes my rig. It's been hanging out on here when we park to take a little break, take a little lunch, and still on this rig when I came back down here, which is crazy. Happy little butterfly. What's cool is you're coming out of the trail and you actually go right next to the ski lift. How rad is that? Oh yeah, much better. Where it's slime? I got slime right on my left foot.
Do it. Go under. Go under. I did it. You can do it.
Yeah, but you're cooler than me.
I am cooler. 1, 2.
No, I go slow. See? So cold.
Where's he going?
Cold mountain water. I have my belly button. It's freezing my belly button.
It feels so good.
Oh yeah, that's cold. That's cold. That's really cold.
Gotta catch up with Colt.
I'm swimming. I can swim.
I can touch the bottom.
I can't swim.
I can touch
Stand up. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so we ended the video at the lake, but unfortunately we had a few more things. Graham's truck that, you know, had been hit by the drunk driver started acting up. And so we decided, well, it's better we all just jump in my truck, we take off, unload my buggy, I go back up, we get his gooseneck trailer, we bring it down, and then we had to go back up and get his truck. We were literally 1 mile from his truck and a deer jumped right out in front of this thing and macked it. Now we have no AC, no antifreeze. Fortunately, this isn't very far from where Casey Liddell lives, so I gave Casey a call and he was kind enough to come pick this truck up and the trailer and Graham's truck in the middle of the night. So you'll have to watch that on his channel. Otherwise, the next video will be fixing this thing. All right guys, well we thank you for watching. This truck runs top now. Got Deer Slayer edition bumper going on, but thanks to Graeme and Kait for letting us crash their pad and come out and show us around wheeling and help us fix our truck. Hopefully Casey Liddell will come by and help them fix their trailer. He said he was gonna do that, and they can get their stuff fixed as well. So, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. What do you think?
Love it. This one's my favorite.
Glad you guys came and checked it out.